this sound? It's appeared in dozens of classic songs. Specifically, it was one of the most popular samples in the 80s. Its backstory is wild, connecting Russian mythology to technological breakthroughs in Australia to even the birth of the word sampling. And its success boils down to, well, a complete accident. Let's start at the beginning. In 1910, Russian composer Igor Stravinsky was commissioned to orchestrate music for a ballet that heavily incorporated Russian culture. The ballet would be centered around the Firebird, a mythical creature that appears in a number of Russian fairy tales. The Firebird suite became a huge success and made Stravinsky an overnight sensation, putting him on a path that would eventually lead him to becoming one of the most influential composers of the 20th century. Let's jump forward now, to the mid-1970s. Two young Australians with a passion for electronics, named Kim Ryrie and Peter Vogel, started a business with the goal of manufacturing the world's greatest synthesizer. And it was in Sydney Harbor, which was right outside the house they were working from, where the two found inspiration for the company name, Fairlight. Initially, Ryrie and Vogel struggled to create synthesized noises that sounded like real instruments. But one day, after recording a piano note off a radio broadcast and key mapping it on the keyboard, they realized that this singular pitched piano note actually sounded more realistic than anything they had tried previously. So Ryrie and Vogel moved away from synthesis and coined the term sampling to describe this new process, making them the first to ever use the word sampling in the context we know of today. The two used this epiphany to develop a machine called the Fairlight CMI, or Computer Musical Instrument. The idea of recording a sound and instantly being able to control its pitch in real time was both mind-blowing and incredibly enticing to interested musicians, including Peter Gabriel, Herbie Hancock, and Stevie Wonder, who all eagerly awaited its first version. But before Ryrie and Vogel could finish the machine, they realized they needed to fill it up with some stock samples, just for producers to play around with before recording their own sounds. So they just kind of used whatever was nearby.
We started just sort of sampling anything we could lay our hands on to see how it would sound when you played it back at different pitches. I happened to have this record on the shelf. I recorded the first half a second of one of the tracks. It was the whole orchestra playing a big chord.
That Firebird sample, referred to as Orc 2 on the machine, took on a life of its own, becoming a staple in music productions for generations.
They see me rolling.
Think about it. You can try to resist.
Make sure to follow for more sample stories.